In the exploration of 1 Timothy 2:9, we uncover a profound message regarding the conduct of women during worship. This scripture prompts us to reflect deeply on the nature of our attire and grooming, particularly in a church setting. The essence of Paul's directive goes beyond mere appearances. It speaks to the motives of our hearts in relation to our worship of God. Are we drawn to extravagant outfits and elaborate hairstyles to garner attention? Or are we focused on the reverent act of worshiping the divine? The cultural context of Ephesus reveals much about the underlying message Paul conveys. In that society, extravagant hairdos, particularly those featuring elaborate braids, signal wealth and status. Such hairstyles didn't merely appear as a fashion choice. They represented a considerable investment of time and resources. The modern equivalent may be hairstyles that demand high upkeep, including expensive salon visits or time-intensive styling routines. The central question remains, does highlighting these styles elevate our focus on God or distract from the worship experience? In today's worship gatherings, the principle extends beyond women's adornment. Both women and men must assess whether their clothing and grooming truly reflect their intent to honor God. Simple, unassuming attire often fosters an environment where focus shifts from the individual to the worship itself. When participants come together in humility and sincerity, the communal experience deepens, fostering connections that transcend personal status. Ultimately, Paul's message is not about dictating specific styles, but about emphasizing the humility of our hearts as we approach the sacred act of worship. Dressing appropriately for church is about striking a balance, finding a style that reflects our personality while respecting the solemnity of the gathering. It's a call to put our focus where it belongs, on God and not on ourselves. When our hearts align with the purpose of worship, we foster an atmosphere where true communion can occur. In essence, this scripture invites us to self-reflect, aiming our hearts towards authenticity and genuine adoration as we come together in faith,